concerned, and as far as exchanging of other documentation is concerned. There is, of course, a document which is readily available in the Mtluli matter. Speak under correction. Can I confirm? In the Mtluli matter, where Mtluli was charged with murder, that document is available, but it needs to be verified and checked.
Well, we have not had an opportunity to read this document. You can probably place it on record properly, this agreement.
Indeed, I will do that.
And read it into the record at an appropriate moment and indicate to us the areas of disagreement. And you can take it from there. And we can then decide on the progress regarding tomorrow.
Indeed, Madam Chair. Should I proceed to place it on record?
Yes, I think you can place it on record if it is the agreement between the two parties. I see it's been signed by Advocate Chauke. Or is it you,
Yes,
Advocate
I think my attorney has signed it on behalf of Mr. Chauke.
PP, yes.
PP, yes,
PP.
Thank you.
Thank you. And NPA?
Advocate Batohi has signed, Madam Chair.
Advocate Batui has signed.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. I think you can place it on record, Advocate Mutlamuyani. Then you will address us on the areas of disagreement.
Thank you, Madam Chair. In this, the inquiry in terms of Section 12.6, read with Section 14.3 of the National Prosecuting Authority Act, number 32 of 1998, into the fitness of Advocate Andrew Chauke to hold office as DPP Johannesburg. Agreement on the further conduct of the inquiry. And I wish to place the following on record. It starts with the introduction, and it reads as follows. In accordance with the directions issued by the chairperson of the panel, Justice Nkabinde, on 18 November 2025, the parties have reached the following agreement. Paragraph 2, concerning witness statements, 2.1 reads thus. The evidence leader, 1, it is recorded that the witness statement of Advocate Shamila Batohi has been finished.
I beg your pardon, Counsel. I think read it as it is. 2.1.1, as it is, verbatim, please.
Thank you. As it pleases Madam Chair. Paragraph 1, let me rather begin where it begins. Paragraph 1 is the introduction, 1.1. In accordance with the directions issued by the chairperson of the panel, Justice Nkabinde, on 18 November 2025, the parties have reached the following agreement. Paragraph 2, witness statements. 2.1, the evidence leader, 2.1.1, it is recorded that the witness statement of Advocate Shamila Batohi has been finished. 2.1.2, the evidence leader is yet to finalize the list of witnesses. The evidence leader has undertaken to revert on or before 26 November 2025 with a list of the proposed witnesses and the dates upon which their witness statements shall be provided. 2.2, Chauke. 2.2.1, Chauke has indicated that in addition to his testimony, he intends on calling 4 additional witnesses. 2.2.2, it is proposed that subject to the availability of the documentation below, Mr. Chauke and his witness will present his written statements on or before 3 December 2025. Paragraph 3 deals with record of the application in freedom under law versus NDPP, in brackets, Mtluli. 3.1, the evidence leader undertakes to finish this record on or before 26 November 2025. 4 deals with record of the application in GCBSA versus JIBA. 4.1, the evidence leader shall revert on the availability of the documents on or before 21 November 2025. However, should the documents be available in electronic format before the said date, the documents shall be transmitted to Advocate Chauke without delay. 5, dealing with case docket of racketeering charge of General Boysen. 5.1, the evidence leader shall revert on the availability of the documents on or before 21 November 2025. However, should the documents be available in electronic format before the said date, the documents shall be transmitted to Advocate Chauke without delay. Paragraph 6, case docket in the matter charge of General Richard Mdluli. 6.1, the evidence leader shall revert on the availability of the documents on or before 21 November 2025. However, should the documents be available in electronic format before the said date, the documents shall be transmitted to Advocate Chauke without delay. Paragraph 7, dealing with internal NPA memoranda in the Boysen matter. 7.1, the evidence leader, in consultation with the NPA, have agreed that Mr. Chauke can attend at the premises of the NPA, that is the VGM building, on any date, subject to reasonable notice, chosen by him to obtain access of his laptop. The NPA will make copies of documents identified on the laptop available to him. 7.2, the evidence leader, in consultation with the NPA, have agreed that Mr. Chauke can attend at the premises of the DPP Johannesburg on any date, subject to reasonable notice, chosen by him to obtain access any to documentation in the possession of the NPA. 7.3, to facilitate the above, the evidence leader, in consultation with the NPA, shall provide Mr. Chauke with the details of the NPA's relevant contact person. Paragraph 8, dealing with internal NPA memoranda in the Mdluli matter. 8.1, the evidence leader, in consultation with the NPA, have agreed that Mr. Chauke can attend at the premises of the NPA VGM building on any date, subject to reasonable notice, chosen by him to obtain access of his laptop. The NPA will make copies of documents identified on the laptop available to him. 8.2, the evidence leader, in consultation with the NPA, have agreed that Mr. Chauke can attend at the premises of the DPP Johannesburg on any date, subject to reasonable notice, chosen by him to obtain access any documentation in the possession of the NPA. 8.3, to facilitate the above, the evidence leader, in consultation with the NPA, shall provide Mr. Chauke with the details of the NPA's relevant contact person. That will be it, and signed by the evidence leader, the National Prosecuting Authority, Advocate Batohi has signed on behalf of the NPA, and on behalf of Advocate Chauke, I believe this is his attorney's signature.
Yes, thank you. Advocate Nkabinde has confirmed that Advocate Chauke's signatures appears PP by his attorney. Correct?
We do confirm, Madam Chair.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Council. We should make it an order. Thank you to all of you, Council. By agreement between the parties, this agreement on the further conduct of the inquiry is made an order or directive of the inquiry, and we so direct.
As it,
As you
please,
please.
as it pleases you, Madam Chair.
I think you can.
Thank you, Mr. Evidence Leader. When we took a break, part of what you were supposed to address was the issue of the 3 witnesses from Advocate Chauke's team, Advocate Gerinel, Maema, and Mr. Ngasana, for their request for authorization to sign or to depose 2 affidavits, and you haven't addressed it here.
Yes, it has not been addressed in this agreement, Madam Mary Baloyi. We discussed it, and with the National Director of Public Prosecutions, together with Advocate Halley, the document is ready to be sent in terms of Section 41 of the NPA Act, and we deemed it unnecessary to place it in this type of an agreement, when in fact it is already there and can be sent any minute from now on.
I suppose it is on that basis that you were able to agree on the date of the 3rd of December with Advocate Nkabinde's team.
Yes, indeed, Madam Chair.
In that event, I think that the appropriate thing is to look into those areas of disagreement, if you would like to bring it to our attention at this stage.
What I can bring to your attention, Madam Chair, is that there was a proposal emanating from our colleagues from Advocate Chauke's team, that I should make an undertaking and give a specific date as to when witness statements will be available. And I indicated to them that I'm constrained to a certain extent. I would have loved that at this stage, witness statements would have been available, but I'm not yet done with consulting with all the potential witnesses that I intend to call, or the evidence leaders intend to call. But I've made a list of those witnesses, which I've transmitted to the National Prosecuting Authority. And it is the National Prosecuting Authority who then arranges for me to contact those witnesses. So far, we have contacted one witness who has already prepared a draft statement, which I still have to look at and finalize with the witness in conjunction with the National Prosecuting Authority. That is why I could not commit to a specific date. As far as the other aspects are concerned, we found one another. But we could not commit to a specific date. Safe to state that we'll revert in 3 days' time, that being the 21st November 2025. Especially on the question of the records.
21st?
November 2025, 3 days henceforth from today.
On which issues specifically? The date is 21st November 2025.
On
Or
the
in relation to which issues?
in relation to the record of the application in GCB South Africa versus Jiba, which is contained in paragraph 4 of our agreement.
But in relation to the witness statements, Advocate Mutlamuyane, I take that it shouldn't be difficult for the NPA to facilitate consultation with those witnesses and to make sure that those witnesses are consulted with and their statements are prepared without delay.
Indeed, Madam Chair, it should not be difficult and it will not be difficult.
Let me emphasize this. The NPA is comprised of a team of lawyers. And your team, yourself, your colleague who will be joining you before long, Advocate Halley and the junior advocates, should be in a position when you work as the formidable team to produce those statements without delay. One of you or two of you can go and consult with the witnesses as we proceed. The same way I mentioned to the team of Advocate Chauke, so that we don't delay sharing documents. As you recall, the statement of Advocate Batoyi was finished to us on Saturday, which was quite late. I think in fairness, not only to the Advocate Chauke's team, but to yourself as well, to be able to prepare for leading those witnesses. So if those statements can be prepared timelessly and be filed of record on time, that will make our task a lot easier.
I agree, Madam Chair, and I must point out to you that Advocate Halley and his junior have been very, very, very helpful to see to it that I am assisted. They were very, very helpful, and there's no reason now why they should not continue to assist me. And we'll make our arrangements. I'll make arrangements with them insofar as consultations with potential witnesses are concerned.
Well, to that end, it should have been easy to give at least a date or two to say approximately on these dates, you'll be in a position to finish some of the statements at least, given the fact that some of your witnesses will be people, I suppose, who would have been part of the NPA.
Let me deal with it in this fashion. I could not give a definite date because I still have to make contact with some of them. We've already made contact with one or two of them, but I still have to make contact with some of them whose phone numbers have been furnished to me. And I can mention that one of them is in Natal. I'm speaking under correction. I stand to be corrected. One of them is in KZN. I still have to call him to talk to him.
Yes, thank you. I don't want to belay the point. After all, you are the evidence leader. And this inquiry should not be delayed, and I'll emphasize it again and again, that let's make sure that we are on track, at least towards the festive season, around Christmas time, we should have made progress because we started 1.5 months late.
I take your point, Madam Chair. I take your point.
Well, regarding tomorrow's proceedings, I assume that Advocate Batohi, who has been in the holding room, has now left.
No.
Is she still here?
Yeah, she is still here. She's waiting to be excused because the notice to her was specific that she must remain in attendance until she's excused.
Yes, thank you. I think it is proper that we request you to extend our apology to him, Advocate Halley, for having kept her waiting the whole day. But I realize that she has signed the agreement herself, so her presence here has been beneficial.
Should we not perhaps, Madam Chair, call her in? She's just around.
Well, she's not going to testify. I think you are in a better position to just extend our apology to her for the delay, that you can even explain much better than myself, because she signed this agreement. And tomorrow's proceedings, as we have agreed, will continue to resume at 10 o'clock. And you can approach us at 9:45 to do the normal housekeeping first thing in the morning for 5 minutes. And we start at 10 o'clock. Is that doable to all of you?
It is doable.
It's doable.
Madam Chair, I do want to excuse myself for tomorrow. My junior will attend. I have a long-standing commitment to Parliament to account for my role as the chairperson of my old university. I would like to confirm, I asked my attorney about that running record. It looks like there is a bit of a challenge with it.
Please repeat the last sentence.
No, I just want to confirm about that running record that the chairperson spoke about yesterday.
Oh, yes. The running transcription.
Yes, indeed. It was asked for today, and it doesn't look like anyone knew where we could access it.
It should not be a difficult matter to resolve. We should be able to communicate with you through the secretary after our adjournment. They will cause an email to be sent to your attorneys and yourself about this transcription. They are all here. The transcription group is here. They will tell us why and what has happened. But whatever that is in our procedural rules is a matter that has been agreed upon with the service provider, so that shouldn't be difficult. We will attend to that.
It's just that I think tomorrow is different because the witness will be giving evidence. So even if they didn't record yesterday and today, maybe it's not too much of an issue. But
tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow is crucial for us because there will be a witness testifying. So whatever challenges they had experienced, if they could be attended to by tomorrow at least.
Not only for yourself, for us, for everybody concerned. We'll make sure that the transcription is attended to as a matter of urgency. Thank you for drawing to our attention. Thank you very much, Council, and everyone who has been patient with us today, the media. We will adjourn our proceedings until tomorrow at 10 o'clock. We adjourn. Thank you.